been a very beautiful morning for me, a very peaceful one, and I'm happy to welcome you to the very first episode of the Diva Devotees podcast. So now that you're here, what can you expect? Well, let me tell you a little bit about myself. So I've been on a spiritual journey of awakening for a few years now, and a bit of a flashback. I was the last person who I thought would have something like a spiritual awakening. A very so-called normal, college-going kid who had very normal desires of just a career and a great life. And life had other plans. And I am so grateful that it did, because I cannot tell you the incredible magnitude of things which opened up to me once I entered a spiritual path. And my journey has taken me to different places, has made me meet different people, but it has all come down to this at all times. The journey has always been about love, and this is what I'm here to share with you. My love for the divine, my love for you, my love for the divine in you. And this podcast is just a means of me expressing this love, so that maybe somehow, in some way, I can touch your life and brighten your day and color it with the splash of the divine art. So we'll talk a little bit more about my story later on. But what we can expect from the Diva Devotees podcast is I would like to speak to women who have had different experiences of the divine in their lives as different forms. For some it is art, for others it is just through a yoga practice, for many it is their career, for some it is their children, their family. But in whichever way they're experiencing the divine presence and they're living out their divinity as goddesses on this planet, I just feel like I want to create a space for the divine feminine to be celebrated. And so this will be a sacred space for that. And this platform is open to all women who wish to contribute. And I have chosen this platform for women particularly because I have noticed myself that when you're on the spiritual path as a person in a feminine form, because the spiritual path, as we know, is beyond the form. But when you have taken on a feminine form, there are very distinct ways that you experience this journey. You are so much more open to receiving the divine in the form of devotion, in the form of love, and in the form of simple giving. There isn't any hardcore ritual or any steadfast practice necessary. This is a much gentler and a much more, it's just a smooth and easy path, all about subtlety, which is why this you would see the cover is of the podcast is Subtlety is Power, because I have come to realize the power of the subtle, and it is indeed beautiful. And I'm sure many of you have come to realizations of your own, and I cannot wait to hear from you all about it. So let's talk to women who are celebrating God in every aspect, in every moment of their life, in every breath they take. Because that's what this life is about. Realizing your own divine nature as love and as joy and as peace. And the more we open up to becoming that, the more this world becomes lighter, and the more we free up ourselves, the more freedom this universe begins to experience. So welcome once again. I can't wait to speak to all of you and to hear from all of you. Love and joy.